Call the August 4th meeting to order. Please stand for the pledge if you're available and take your hats off, please. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank everybody in attendance tonight. We have our treasurer. I thought I saw Mr. Hersey come in. There he is. Okay. Thank you. And thank you to all of you that have come out tonight. And we also want to thank the people that are watching online. So as we go on, we're trying to approach our meetings to educate the people that are watching because we do have a lot of regulars that do come and they understand things pretty well. But we're trying to take into consideration some watching might not understand some of the processes. So please be patient with us. With that being said, we've called the meeting to order. So Mr. Mauser, roll call, please.
Yes, sir. Rosenberg. Present. Mylard. Lotz.
Here.
Stoffel.
Here.
Carney. Here. Cloney.
Here.
Roach.
Here.
Newcomb. Here. Hudson.
Here.
Blackburn.
Here.
Morse.
Here.
Campbell. Here. Barchman.
Here.
Ford.
Here.
Mr. Mylard's not here.
Thank you. Everybody should have had a chance to review a copy of the minutes from our last meeting. Do we have any questions or discussion on the minutes? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, motion carries. Tonight we have a public hearing And again, this is one of those things that we don't do often, so if you're watching online tonight with the public hearing, this is not something that we're voting on. It's not going to be an ordinance. It is a public hearing to set a future meeting, so I will be reading it 3 times to offer people a chance to either speak for or against it. So tonight's public hearing, is there anyone here to speak for or against the West Highway 50 and North Greenmount Road Business District? Is there anyone here tonight to speak for or against the West Highway 50 and North Greenmount Road Business District? Is there anyone here tonight to speak for or against the West Highway 50 and North Greenmount Road Business District? Okay, at 7:02, we will close the public hearing, and that will move on at a future date to another committee. Okay. Next, we have a special presentation tonight, so I'm going to be coming down on the floor, so if you give me just a minute. Hi, Larry, would you mind coming up with me? And then if we could also have Ryan. When Ryan contacted me a couple months ago to say that Larry was going to retire from the library board, and he asked if we could do a proclamation, I couldn't have been more excited. I've been blessed to sit on different committees or attend different meetings with Larry and his wife Nancy. They have always been so supportive of the city of O'Fallon, and it's evident by the time and energy that you've provided. Ryan couldn't say enough kind things about you. So tonight we're honoring Larry Morrison for the distinguished service to the O'Fallon Public Library. Whereas Larry Morrison has served the city of O'Fallon with unwavering dedication as a trustee of the O'Fallon Public Library for 33 years, offering steady leadership and a deep commitment to its mission. And whereas Mr. Morrison's calm demeanor, institutional knowledge, and thoughtful decision-making earned the respect of colleagues and the community members. And whereas as a board president, he played a key role in planning and constructing the current library facility, shaping a space that serves thousands annually. And whereas he championed policies that expanded access, promoted literacy, and guided the library through the technology shifts and the challenges of COVID-19 pandemic. And whereas a lifetime learner and advocate, Mr. Morrison is also known for his love of reading, gardening, history, travel, and devotion to his family. And whereas his legacy is woven into the fabric of the O'Fallon Public Library with lasting contributions that will benefit the community for generations. Now, therefore, I, Mayor Eric Van Hook, on the behalf of the city of O'Fallon, hereby honor Larry Morrison for his outstanding service, leadership, and enduring impact on the O'Fallon Public Library and our community. Thank you. Before I let Larry say a few words, I'm going to ask Ryan if he'd like to say a few words.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Council. Thank you all in attendance tonight, especially Larry and his family. I've had the privilege of being the director of the O'Fallon Public Library since 2019, and in that time, I've grown to know Larry as a tremendous leader. For those of you who know Larry, you probably know he doesn't speak often, but when he speaks, everyone listens. And they take what he says with a great deal of gravity, and they can tell that it comes from a place of wisdom. So Larry, I want to thank you for setting a great example for myself, for the other members of the board, and just through leading through that example. Thank you.
in retrospect, when I look back on it, that 33 years has just gone by very quickly. It's been good to me that had some opportunity to work with some very good and dedicated people on both the library board and the library staff. I think the city has a library it can be proud of. Having said that, however, I would like to point out that the size of the library has not kept pace with the growth of the city, and we need a new facility, and I hope you all will support that.
Thank you, Larry. Hang tight. You guys get to see the council every week, but you don't always get to see the other boards. So if all the other library board members would come up here to have a picture taken celebrating Larry's proclamation, that would be awesome. We'll put him in the middle. You and I, there you go. Larry, thank you again. Ryan, thank you. Okay, I was a little excited waiting to get to Larry's proclamation, even though nobody we didn't have any nays for the minutes. We do need a roll call for that. So if we could go back on that, Mr. Mauser, for the minutes, approval of the minutes, do a roll call. Yeah.
Oh, we need a motion.
Our motion,
The
I'm sorry.
Is what was
Motion.
missed. Sorry.
Second?
So moved.
Okay, yes.
Myler, Lotz,
Yes.
Stoffel.
Yes.
Carney.
Yes.
Tony.
Yes.
Roach.
Yes.
Newcomb.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Blackburn.
Yes.
Morse.
Yes.
Campbell.
I thought there was, but I didn't.
Ford.
Should have done the roll call.
Affirmative.
Okay, motion passes. Okay, so now as we move on to public comments, before you begin, I ask that you clearly state your name and your address or ward for public record. Limit your comments to 5 minutes to ensure everyone has an opportunity to speak. Address your comments to the City Council as a whole, not to individual members or staff. Please maintain respectful language and decorum. This is a public forum, and we want to hear from everyone constructively. The council will listen, but may not comment directly tonight. We will provide an opportunity later in the meeting if they have things that they can answer to, and the council may direct staff to follow up on additional items if needed. So, does anybody would like to make public comments? Please approach the microphone.
Vern Malaire, 419 East Adams Street, O'Fallon, Illinois, Ward 3. I'd like to address a couple of things tonight. I won't get into warrant report until later, but the two opportunities that the city has had for offering people to look at the pool has not come in place, because once we were rained out, the next time it was too hot. So I'm wondering if there's going to be any opportunity for the public to view the swimming pool except by paying for it to walk in to see it. A suggestion, quite possibly during the City Fest, you could set a couple hours aside and maybe let the public walk through it then. Or possibly the last day of the swimming pool's opening, before it would close, would be an opportunity also for the public to walk through and see the situation. Just food for thought. On my request I had for 5th Street and Hildegard, the bad culverts and everything else there, I guess the work order's been closed because only 2 cones have shown up to mark where the problem is, and nothing has been done yet I don't know. I mean, it's what I'm taking on for information. I noticed street painting on the curves in front of the high school. And possibly prior to that, also painting for the curbs out here on the main area before the City Fest, possible. And if they have enough paint left over, maybe they could think about using it to maybe paint the stripes down the middle of the road so people can see where the middle of the roads are at. Just some food for thought. I also noticed that the big pile of dirt has been moved, but it was a spoil pile, I believe, for the contractor that left it there. I don't know if it was in his contract to remove it, but city employees were moving it and hauling it away on a Saturday. Interesting. I don't know if it was the city's contract or it's a contract of the developer to take care of that problem. Also, I don't know if anybody notes it or not, a rock has shown up in front of the Katie Caven Center with dedications and markings on it, but nothing's been made publicly what it's there for. I mean, you would have to go by and read it to find out. I also made a point asked prior about the 3 pavilions out at the park that $180,000 set aside for out there, but I'm being told now that they're not going to be installed. Just wondering where that line item of $180,000 went. Now for the thought on the public, the West State Street. I noticed along there the city's been cutting grass behind some houses there, and I have the numbers of them and their property values, not property, their numbers and who owns them. And I was just wondering if the city was going to go and ask payment for the grass that they cut for them, because the property line shows, according to the drawings, that property line goes all the way into the ditch. So I think the city is cutting the grass for those for free. I don't get my grass cut for free in the ditch lines. My property line is like 6-7 foot inside of that. I cut that as a courtesy to the city. Maybe I should get reimbursed for all the years and years that I cut that on my own, and these people are reaping benefits by not paying anything. Just some food for thought. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Does anyone else have any public comments that they would like to make this evening? Seeing none, we will continue on to the clerk's report.
Mr. Mayor, we have nothing tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll move on to the mayor's report. I need a motion for the appointment of Vicki Evans, Bob Keeker, and Herb Roach to the Historic Preservation Commission for a 3-year term expiring August 4th, 2028.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Do we have any discussion?
Mayor, I'm going to recuse myself.
Okay.
I just wanted to note, there was no resumes attached, and while I'm familiar with the 3 individuals involved, and I have no problem passing them tonight, this came up back in April where there's no information of the person. We have new people on council. I think it's important that we have some consistency on that, so.
Absolutely. Yep,
Again,
noted.
3 public servants dedicated, I have no problem saying yes tonight, but just asking that for the
No,
future.
that's a good point. Thank you. Mr. Rosenberg.
I would like to, pardon me, I'd like to make a motion to table it until the next city council meeting. I'm aware of several people who have shown some interest in being part of the commission and have not had time. It wasn't advertised very well, and several people who have interest and not had the time or opportunity to come in and talk to you or submit a resume or anything. So I'd like to give people a little bit more time before we vote to pass this.
Okay, any other comments? We do have a motion to
Second.
table it.
Second.
We have a second from Mr. Vorse. Any other discussion on that?
I have a question. Is there,
Yes.
is there an immediate need within the next couple weeks for this to be filled, or?
We're going to be down, what is it, 5, I believe, on the commission. We've had two people. We have a form online that people can go to if they're interested in serving on any type of a committee. They can send in basically a request, information of what they would like to serve on, and some background as to why. We have one or two, actually one that I know of for sure. The other two, we had informal interest from them because two were former city employees. So right now, so I don't know who else has expressed interest. So yeah, we're going to be down 5. So there's still going to be 2 that need to be filled. Any other comments or discussion?
I have another question, just to understand the processes. Are these commission appointments, are these things that you typically advertise, or you only fill them as the positions become available? Just kind of to Ross's point, just trying to understand.
Yes, there's a spot they can, as I said, they can go to online. Usually we don't. It's usually they're brought forward to the council by the mayor, and with that recommendation. So no, to answer your question, no. And a lot of times there's people that are on and their term expires, but they express interest in remaining on it. So often we're reappointing for another 3 years. So that's kind of how the commissions work. But what's happened on this commission is the people, as their terms become available, they do not want to continue on. So anyone else? All good questions. Seeing none, then we will take, we'll have to have a roll call on the amended motion.
Okay, Stoffel?
No.
Carney? No. Boney?
Yes.
Roach?
No.
Newcomb?
No.
Hudson?
No.
Blackburn?
No.
Borsch?
Yes.
Campbell?
No.
Parchman?
No.
Ford?
No.
Rosenberg?
Yes.
Lotz?
No.
2 yeses. Okay.
Can you, Mr. Mauser, can you give us a count on the final vote, please? A count on the final vote on the amendment.
Well, I guess it's 11 to 2. Does that sound right?
No, 3. No.
2 noes?
3 yeses. Misty?
A yes vote was to support the amendment.
Right.
A no vote was to not support the amendment and vote on the original appointment. So if we could get,
2 noes. Or 2 yeses, not 3.
there should be, I counted 3 yeses. Misty, can we look at that?
I had, and I was kind of backed up, so I had 2 yeses and 1 abstention. And
Yeah.
this one I noticed is not here.
Yeah, you did it today. You recused yourself there. Okay.
Councilmember Roach did, yeah, he announced that, so.
But
It-
we have Tom
the-
and Ross all voted yes.
So I have 2 yeses, 10 noes, and 1 abstention.
No,
Three yes.
there were 3 yeses.
So the amended motion failed.
Correct.
Right, I just want to make sure we have the correct,
9 to 3.
it should be,
Who were the 3 that
Do we want to
voted
revote?
yes?
Ross, Andrea, and Tom.
Oh, Andrew voted yes? Yeah.
And Tom, for the back.
yes.
Okay, so we're,
So the amended motion fails. However, we can have future discussion on how we want to approach advertising in the future, as there were some good points made tonight. That being said, let's go back to the original appointment, or appointments. Do we have any discussion on that?
Here we go, roll call. Carney?
Yes.
Boney?
Yes.
Roach recused himself. Newcomb?
Yes.
Hudson?
Yes.
Blackburn?
Yes.
Borsch?
Yes.
Campbell?
Yes.
Parchman?
Yes.
Ford?
Yes.
Rosenberg?
Yes.
Lotz?
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries.
I didn't get to vote.
Stoffel?
Yes.
Okay. Motion carries. Thank you. And it sounds like we have some good follow-up to talk about after the meeting, is how we move forward with these appointments, so, or at least advertising them. So on the mayor's report, we also have the kids show at the amphitheater August 6th, 11 to 11:45 a.m. featuring ventriloquist D.C. Micken. We have the Downtown District Nights. That's going to be August 7th, 5 to 9 p.m., featuring Retro Nerds and the Scott Keller Band. We have the Watermelon Festival at the Vine Street Market, August 9th, 8 a.m. to noon. We have Music in the Park at the Amphitheater, August 13th, 6 to 8:30 p.m., featuring Trophy Mules. And then we had the City Fest at O'Fallon Community Park, August 22nd, 4 to 10 p.m., and August 23rd, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. That's all we have for the mayor's report. We will move into resolutions. Councilmember Lotz, would you please take 7.1?
Yes, thanks, Mr. Mayor. I move that we approve a resolution authorizing the execution of the redevelopment agreement with Full Circle Automotive Service.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Do we have any discussion or questions on this item? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Tony,
Yes.
Roach,
Yes.
Newcomb,
Yes.
Hudson,
Yes.
Blackburn.
Yes.
Morse.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Parchman.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Rosenberg.
Affirmative.
Lotz.
Yes.
Stoffel.
Yes.
Carney.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries. 7.2, Mr. Councilmember Rosenberg, please.
Thank you, sir. I'd like to make a motion to approve a resolution authorizing the mayor to execute an agreement with WHKS for unknown water service line inspections in the amount of $62,850.
Second.
We have a motion and we have a second. Do we have any discussion or questions on this item? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Roach.
Yes.
Newcomb.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Blackburn.
Yes.
Morse.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Parchman.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Rosenberg.
Affirmative.
Lotz.
Yes.
Stoffel.
Yes.
Carney.
Yes.
Boney.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries. 7.3, Councilmember Rosenberg, please.
Thank you, sir. I'd like to make a motion to approve a resolution authorizing the mayor and city clerk to execute an engineering services agreement with TWM Inc. for the Highway 50 shared use path from Hillgard Street to Recplex Drive project and for the use of motor fuel tax funds in an amount of $273,683.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Do we have any discussion or questions about this item? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Newcomb.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Blackburn.
Yes.
Morse.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Parchman.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Rosenberg.
Affirmative.
Lotz.
Yes.
Stoffel.
Yes.
Carney.
Yes.
Boney.
Yes.
Roach.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries. We have no ordinances for first reading, so we will move on to ordinances for second reading.
7.4.
Or I'm sorry, 7.4. I checked mine off too quick. That would be Councilman Rosenberg again, please.
Thank you again. I'd like to make a motion to approve a resolution authorizing the mayor to execute an agreement with RCS Construction, Inc. for the Auto Court Patching Repair Project in the amount of $598,321.35 based on unit prices.
Second.
Second.
Motion and a second. Do we have any questions or discussion on this topic? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Hudson.
Yes.
Blackburn.
Yes.
Morse.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Parchman.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Rosenberg.
Affirmative.
Lotz.
Yes.
Stoffel.
Yes.
Carney.
Yes.
Boney.
Yes.
Roach.
Yes.
Newcomb.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries. We do not have any ordinances for first reading, so we will move on to ordinances for second reading. 9.1, Councilmember Lotz, please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I move that we approve on second reading an ordinance amending Ordinance 623 zoning, development known as Old Collinsville Road, Pinewood Village Commercial Lot, generally located at 6004 Old Collinsville Road.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Do we have any discussion or questions on this item? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Blackburn.
Yes.
Vorse.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Parchman.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Rosenberg.
Affirmative.
Lotz.
Yes.
Stoffel.
Yes.
Carney.
Yes.
Tony.
Yes.
Roach.
Yes.
Newcomb.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you. 9.2, Councilmember Lutz, please.
I move that we approve on second reading an ordinance amending the future land use map for the city of O'Fallon, Illinois for general commercial district for the development known as Old Collinsville Road, Pinewood Village Commercial Lot.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Do we have any questions or discussion on this item? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Vorse.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Parchman.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Rosenberg.
Affirmative.
Lotz.
Yes.
Stoffel.
Yes.
Carney.
Yes.
Tony.
Yes.
Roach.
Yes.
Newcomb.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Blackburn.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion passes. We will move on to 9.3. Councilmember Lutz, please.
I move that we approve on second reading an ordinance amending Ordinance 623 zoning development known as Full Circle Automotive Service located at 510 South Lincoln Avenue.
Second.
We have a motion and we have a second. Do we have any questions or discussion on this item? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Campbell.
Yes.
Parchman.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Rosenberg.
Affirmative.
Lotz.
Yes.
Stoffel.
Yes.
Carney.
Yes.
Tony.
Yes.
Roach.
Yes.
Newcomb.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Blackburn. Vorse.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries. We have no other ordinances for second reading. We will move on to our second portion of our public comments, and the same instructions that I read before the first session apply to this as well. So do we have anybody wanting to make public comments?
Vern Moyer, 419 East Adams Street, O'Fallon, Ward 3. I noticed in the public comments meeting, you only record the minutes, like was brought out a couple times ago. A gentleman made a point that they would also include the comments that the county does, but evidently the city doesn't feel it needs to do that here. Just a thought. Now this information is in regards to the warrant, number 564 for $1,700,000 and change. Now this is just information to the public who are probably listening, and information to the public that are sitting here, not to accuse that is not on the budget and it's not been pre-approved and whatever. I'm just stating where funds are being spent. You got EJ equipment, TV cameras for inspections of the trunk line. I hope the main trunk line of the sewer lines for a little over $500,000, $595,000. The question I had on that relates to the boy, let me find it. The I had it and I lost it. Oh yeah, the Visual Lining Service of Missouri. They're doing lining work for $140,000. I hope that is in conjunction with what they're spending for the $500,000 for the lateral inspection. This is telling you where your problems are at. I hope that's the understanding I have on that. Correct me if I'm wrong. You paid Hanks for the North Cherry work contract, payment 1, for $884,000 and change. Cordy Lujan, the payment 7 was for mainline water line for $106,000. Muni services for landscape, for cutting grass and whatever, $31,000 for the month. The School District 90 got, for the two schools, for usage that the city uses them, 11,731 and change, and a quit claim deed for OTHS for $60,000. And he repaid the township $82,500 and change for resurfacing on Boulder Road. Now we have Perfect Pitch, or Perfect Mound, I guess they're pitching mounds, that we bought for $8,900. When I was playing baseball, we were just grateful to have a dirt mound. Just food for thought. Survey work for TWM on Cherry Street, 19,000 and change. And I noticed that Sherwin-Williams, we wasn't paying for Sherwin-Williams for $212.13 for the financial office. Well, who's going to do the painting? You going to contract it out or do it in-house? Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have anyone else that would like to make public comments tonight?
Hi, my name is Valerie Hancock. I'm in Ward 3. I'm going to withhold my address just because. I'm the current chair of the Preservation Commission. I just wanted to say thank you for our new appointments. And I would also like to tell anyone listening that just because it's historic doesn't mean you have to be older to be on the Preservation Commission, nor does it mean that you have to be older to be involved in the Historical Society here in town. And in case you're wondering, if you go to the city website, o'fallon.org, the information for the Preservation Commission can be found under Government and Boards and Commissions. And if you're interested, we have a meeting tomorrow right here at 6:30, and I invite you all to join if you have any interest. Thank you.
Thank you. Any additional comments?
Good evening. I'm Ned Jolette, Ward 6, 1206 Woodgate, O'Fallon, Ward 6. I'm here to answer questions. I have a variance before you for a shed. It's to replace an old shed, about roughly 6 by 9, 54 square feet. Want to get a 10 by 12. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening. Tommy Yates, 313 Whitehall Drive, Ward 3. Kind of a follow-up question. I was here back in, I want to say June, and I brought up about how we can have better public safety. We can have synchronization on the street lights going down Lincoln, on Highway 50. Never really heard anything back on that. I know a lot of stuff happens through the county, but it's kind of frustrating when you go from one stoplight, green, go to the next stoplight, you keep stopping and stopping and stopping. Is that something you all can help with? Are your hands totally tied on that? So like I said, it's nice to have a nice traffic flow going. And I know we have a lot of traffic. The city has grown from years. We've been here like almost 40 years. We've seen constant growth here. But the roads can't handle it. Lincoln, I always say State Street, both of them, Highway 50, everything's down to so many, we got 2-lane roads and all this traffic. And when you finally get to the 4-lane out there at Walmart and those areas, stop. That burns gas. Gas prices are going up. Where I know Illinois is the second highest tax in the nation. Help us here if you can. If you can't, I understand, but there should be something, even if you all can mention, hey, can we help us out here? Can we keep the flow going? But like last time I mentioned about the frontage road. That speed limit got changed, and when you made the comment, you said, sorry. You never won't let me up anymore. About how you didn't realize that they changed yourself. How do these things happen? And we in the city, we're the ones who are driving these roads every day, have no control over it. You are representative officials here. We vote y'all in to help us out. That 30 miles an hour is ridiculous on that outer road over there. I understand the few businesses are over there probably saying, well, people flying down through here. But like I said, I've been here almost 40 years. There's never been a problem. We don't have enough business over there for it to be an issue, I don't think. and I traveled back and forth, visiting my mother-in-law. No. But food for thought.
Thank you for your comments. Do we have any additional public comments tonight? Okay, seeing none, we will move on. We have staff and council member comments. I'm going to first offer our city administrator, Walter Denton, to respond to any questions that he can tonight.
First of all, maybe our Public Works Director can give more insight on this, but talking about streetlight synchronization, the Highway 50 is a state highway, and as far as I understand, those lights are managed through them, and I'm not sure how much authority we have to change how that's done, but maybe Mr. Taylor can provide more insight on that.
Yes, that's what I was going to add. So Highway 50 is controlled by IDOT, so they would set any sort of traffic signal timing. And a lot of times, a lot of these intersections we have along there are far enough apart that you really can't synchronize them together, but we can reach out to them. I know they have some synchronization along Greenmount near the interchange, and then additional on Highway 50 near the interchange, but we can follow up with them and see if there's any way to look into that. I had a couple other items I was going to comment on. Okay. There was a comment regarding work at 5th Street and Hillgard on storm sewer culverts. It sounds like the request was put in, cone was put out there. So typically what happens in those cases, if we've been made aware of a sinkhole or a hole that's developed, we'll go out, assess it. A lot of times we'll put a cone on it just for safety purposes, and then that initiates additional inspections that have to be done to figure out how to repair it. And a lot of times that's putting a camera into the pipe and inspecting it, and then following up ultimately and doing repairs on it. So that's probably what we're seeing out there.
Jeff, just real quick, so that is not a closed complaint. That would still be open and being looked into?
Yeah, I'll have to get into our City Works program to find the actual service request and confirm that, but that should be the case, yes.
Thank you.
Mr. Mayor and Mr. Taylor, I can answer that. I was the one that entered that service request when it was brought up the previous time at the council meeting, and they have updated me on those work in progress, and it is still open at this point.
Thank you.
Okay, there was another comment regarding ditch cutting along West State Street. There wasn't specific address given, but I'm assuming it's possibly between the CSX Railroad and Ober-Neiferman Road. There is a pretty good sized deep ditch on the south side of that road, and there's certain criteria that essentially relieve the adjacent property owners from cutting the area of the ditch that's in public right-of-way. So in those cases, we go out with our personnel and we'll cut the ditch that's within the public right-of-way, not on private property. So that's probably what's happening out there. Regarding some of the warrant purchases, the EJ equipment purchase was for a new sewer camera truck. So as I mentioned, the inspections we do inside pipes, this was a new truck that was purchased that was in the CIP and budgeted and purchased within budget. This had nothing to do with the Visu sewer comment that was made. The Visu sewer is a contractor used to put in cured-in-place liners within existing sewers. So that was closing out that contract and that project with them. There's a couple others. The high school property, that was an agreement that was brought before the council for property we need to acquire to do the North Sewer Trunk Line project. And the Bowler Road reimbursement to township was also an agreement that was brought before the council. A lot of times when townships overlaying roads, they'll partner with us if there's a small portion of it that's city, and we'll jointly do that project, and so we don't have to break it up into two different bids and contractors. Let's see, last one. Who painted the finance office? Our wonderful facilities department, Ben and Jacob, painted the finance office, and it looks great. So I think that's all I had.
Thank you. Andrew, I think you have a few responses.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I do. We did have a ribbon cutting in July for the pool. A lot of people did walkthroughs to view the pool then and check out the facilities, but anytime you want to see the pool, you can just schedule an appointment. We're happy to give you a tour. Certainly during City Fest, during the triathlon, the pool will be open, so if you want to stop by in the morning and watch the triathlon and walk around the pool, it will be open then as well. So there's a couple of opportunities coming up for that for the public to view. The dirt in the park, we've steadily been working on that. We didn't actually put that in a contractor's scope. And so we've always known we would have to deal with it. That's either hiring a contractor out, or in this case, it was financially better for the city just to do it ourselves on a Saturday, use city resources, and we just gutted it and just hauled all of that dirt away on a Saturday. And we've been slowly reclaiming the site, so it's almost gone, and we're back to almost to the point where we can seed it and start to recover that corner of the park. The rock in front of the Caven Center, that is the dedication for the Katie Caven Center. It's just typical plaques that we put on buildings during new construction, just noting all the people involved in it. So stop by and see it. City staff did put that in the rock and install it, and I think they did a fantastic job. It suits that location well. The 3 pavilions in the park, as I noted last meeting, we are going to elect to just put 1 medium-sized pavilion there, so it will be installed. They're going to start doing the work this week with some of the concrete work, and then we're expecting the pavilion to be delivered at the end of the week, hopefully, so we can have it all installed and backfilled by the time City Fest comes along. So while there's not going to be 3 pavilions, there will be 1 larger pavilion that will be there to take the place of those 3. Yeah, Jeff already mentioned we do cut the grass. That's probably the city staff or Muni. We contract a lot of that out through Muni Green Care. Oh yeah, we do pay District 90 for gym use. Thank you, Sandy. We use the gym for basketball and volleyball and different events throughout the year, and we have agreed to pay for that usage to District 90, so that's for that. And finally, I think we had a question on some pitching mounds that we do for the turf fields at the sports park. There's obviously no dirt there, so we do buy portable pitching mounds, and they have to be replaced or recovered, or and they wear out after all the seasons. They take a beating, so they continually have to be replaced. So that's what those pitching mounds were for, and those are all budgeted items.
Thank you. Now we'll move on to the City Council. If you guys have any messages, any information you want to share, please feel free. Mr. Rose, or Councilman Roseworth.
I just wanted to, pardon me, relay the message from some of the residents that I've spoken to recently about the new makeup of the City Council and yourself, and kudos and well wishes and thank yous. I've heard several of them, not just for you, but for several of the council members that have been very responsive to people that they have spoken to, and so I'm just sharing that with you.
Thank you. I appreciate the council's involvement and their guidance through this process too. So appreciate your comments. Does anyone else have any comments coming up that they'd like to make?
I do. Roy and I just wanted to...
Andrea, can you tell more who you are?
Oh, yeah. No,
I forgot to say it.
Andrea Phoney, Ward 3. Roy and I just wanted to take the time to thank Jeff and Adam for all their hard work. We had a resident over on Westbrook that we've dealt with for, what, two years now, Roy? With an issue that predated us even having that section of the ward. But between Jeff and us staying on top of it, we've got his problem rectified, and he's a very happy guy now. So I know it took a little bit longer than we all wanted, but Jeff, thank you for your time and keep dealing with all our questions on that.
Thank you. Anyone else?
I just want to add
Sure.
that there was, I want to give kudos to our public safety department. This past weekend, my daughters and my dad were out helping put up City Fest signs, and there happened to be an individual who's known by our public safety who often needs assistance that happened to walk up crossing Highway 50 and near us, and the 2 officers who responded, we observed from a distance since we had to stop the work we were doing, and they did a phenomenal job working with the individual despite some of the difficulties that he presented to them, and as well as our EMS staff who showed up to take him to the hospital after that. And so just we know that goes on all the time. You don't often get to witness it firsthand, and how delicate of a situation it can be. certainly a lot of the training that our officers and EMS go through to handle those situations. So I just wanted to give kudos to those officers and the EMS that was involved.
Thank you. Thank you. Anyone else? If not, before we do move into committee reports, I do want to let everybody know there will be an executive session tonight. We will not be, it'll be personnel related. We will not be voting on anything when we come out of executive session. So we will move on to committee reports. Councilmember Lotz, Community Development.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Our committee met last week and the draft minutes are attached. We meet twice a month, so we're scheduled to meet next Monday at 6 p.m. There's also a Planning Commission meeting that's coming up next week. That'll be on Tuesday, August 12th, also at 6 p.m. And then we do have one item definitely requiring council action, and then one maybe requiring council action. So 12.2 is a special event permit request. So I move to approve the special event permit request for City Fest at the Community Park.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Do we have any discussion or questions? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Parchman.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Rosenberg.
Affirmative.
Lotz.
Yes.
Stoffel.
Yes.
Carney.
Yes.
Foney.
Yes.
Roach.
Yes.
Newcomb.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Blackburn.
Yes.
Vorse.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you. And then we have 12.3.
Yes. So the city received a zoning request variance from an applicant, and the way the process works, this doesn't happen very often. I think this is the third time in maybe 7 to 10 years. The applicant and the information is attached. As was stated earlier, a property owner is looking to replace an old dilapidated shed with a newer, slightly larger shed. The old shed was put in place before we have our current zoning requirements, and so the new shed does appear to be just a tad bit larger than what our current zoning would allow. So the process had to go through our zoning hearing officer. He is an attorney well-versed in these things. He listened to the testimony and all the evidence, and he determined that this would meet the requirements to receive a special use variance. So we talked about this at our committee meeting last week, and the way the process works is if the council agrees with the zoning hearing officer's position, which he approved it, then we do not need to take any action tonight.
Right.
If somebody does not agree with it and/or still wants it to send it through the council, then they would need to make a motion tonight with a second, and it would need to be voted on to send it to the council to go through the normal approval or denial process. So I will say that I reviewed the zoning hearing officer's reports, and I agree with his position. So I will not be making a motion. I don't think it needs to go through council. I think it's a very reasonable request. It will help the business that's there, and it will provide more opportunities for business downtown. So I will not be making that request.
Thank you. As you said, we don't do this often, so yeah, it's great information you shared with the public. Is there anyone else on the council that would like to speak to this or possibly make the motion? No? Okay. There you have it.
Next.
So the ruling with the from the hearing officer stands?
Yeah, stands, and it goes into effect 21 days, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we will move on to Public Works. Councilmember Rosenberg.
Thank you, sir. We last met on July 28th. The draft minutes are attached. We have taken care of any of the business that we needed to take care of. The next scheduled meeting is August 25th at 7 p.m., but please check the website in case times change.
Thank you. We'll move on to Public Safety. Councilmember Blackburn.
Thank you, Mayor. The Public Safety Committee has not met since the last council meeting. Our next scheduled meeting is Monday, August 11th at 6:30 p.m. Check the website for any changes.
Thank you. Parks and Environment. Councilmember Vorse?
Committee has not met since the last council meeting, so our next scheduled meeting is August 11th, and we meet on the second Monday of every month. That's all.
Thank you. And finally, Councilmember Parchman, we have Finance and Administration.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We've not met since the last meeting, so we had no business to take care of, but we do have our next meeting would be on August 25th at 5:30. Check the website if there are any changes, but we should have a meeting that time. But we do have one item to take care of, which would be 16.1, the warrant approval. So I'd like to make a motion to approve warrant number 564 in the amount of $1,732,009.59.
Second.
We have a motion and we have a second. Do we have any questions or discussion on this item? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Ford.
Yes.
Rosenberg. Affirmative. Lotz.
Yes.
Stoffel.
Yes.
Carney.
Yes.
Tony.
Yes.
Roach.
Yes.
Newcomb.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Blackburn.
Yes.
Vorse.
Yes.
Campbell. Yes. Parchman.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries. As I mentioned, we are going to be going into executive session since this is a personnel-related issue. Only elected officials, our HR director, our city attorney, and our assistant city clerk will remain in the room. Everyone else is excused. And again, we will...
We need a motion.
Yeah, we need the motion.
Make a motion, we go into executive session.
Second.
Personnel matters.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion, we have a second.
We haven't voted yet.
We have a motion, we have a second. Do we have any discussion? Okay, seeing none, roll call.
Okay, ready? Rosenberg. Affirmative. Lotz.
Yes.
Stoffel.
Yes.
Carney.
Yes.
Tony.
Yes.
Roach.
Yes.
Newcomb.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Blackburn.
Yes.
Vorse.
Yes.
Campbell. Yes. Ford.
Yes.
Parchman.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. We will be moving into executive session here shortly once the chamber clears.